that is plaguing today's youth. It is more addictive than crack cocaine, more mind-altering than the most violent of video games, and it makes the people around you hate you more than if you put fish in the communal microwave. Yes, this epidemic is hitting the streets faster than ever and targeting children at an alarming rate. Today, we're discussing the tragic harms of a musical theater education. This is Newsy News. I'm News Newsman. Though the school or community theater stage may seem tempting for your little tot, studies have shown that immersion in this environment does far more harm than good. And the younger you start, the worse the effects are. Today we'll be looking at a case study of one particular person who did their first jazz square at the age of 4. The effects are irreversible. This is Soph Sawyer. Now, just like any addiction, we all know some kids can do one school play and never feel the urges to return. Not all children are so lucky.
I'm now known as the Fourth Kid. I'm an expert in fashion. And may I say, please arrive just in time.
There are certain factors that predispose a musical theater addiction, including but not limited to being an only child, having undiagnosed ADHD, and generalized attention seeking. Unfortunately, Soph showed all of these glaring signs from a young age.
Sit down, stand up, wish, wish, wish.
But their family still enrolled them in their first theater class in the fall of 2005.
You know where I was afraid of me. We're trying not to get to the theater. Just because I'm presuming I can be kind human if I only had a heart. I'm the king of the swingers, the tropical VIP. What kind of a fool do they take me for?
Even in these beginning years, you can see the damage starting to set in from constant exposure to musical theater performance. The cravings for attention are getting stronger and stronger, performing up to 4 times a year.
There was a time you dressed me up like a cowgirl. You told the folks I was a rodeo star. Now we moved it and groove until they just can't stop. Everybody's going to the hippity hop. They're delicious and I just can't get enough.
At this point, theater takes up so much of the child's schedule that there's no room for anything else. They have zero athletic ability. And zero social skills.
What else has to be made today?
Today we have to make food.
All they know how to do is be loud, sing, and dance.
A cucaracha, a cucaracha.
Like an onion, there are layers to the theater kid addiction. Unfortunately, Soph here has the most severe form of this desire from an early age. They have discovered the ability to make others laugh. This is a problem. For a theater kid, laughter provides the most intense high of all audience reactions.
So, that's the thing. Look what I know. The possibilities are endless. And they'll all be legal. Swanee, how I love ya, how I love ya. I quit. I give up, I surrender. Take me to the bank for a clinic.
Once a child knows how to get this high on demand, they do not stop. Ever. This is where the addiction begins to seriously permeate outside the walls of the theater. If any human being is present, the goal is to make them laugh.
Silver pizza! Present to Cora! Present to Julie! Here's a trick to make me younger. A trick to make me younger.
Tricky.
Look, here's a trick to make me
You're 6.
younger.
You're not 6. You're 9.
Here's a trick
luck catching that child behaving normally. In fact, at this point, you may never see your child behave normally ever again. This is the sad truth of a performance arts education.
All right, give me this.
No way this could get any worse. In some ways, that is true. The subject has already wasted away their childhood at the theater. They never leave that building. You really can't get further entrenched into that darkness. At that point, the chaos is contained. There's one incredibly important caveat here. You cannot give your child a camera, or internet access, or social media. If you do, your child is a completely lost cause without the tiniest chance of regaining their dignity. Sadly, Soph's family did not heed this warning, and their terror reached new heights, constantly making and posting and sending videos with no concern for how this addiction is destroying their life.
Girls be like, I fall to the day I fall.
My name is Jared. You can call me later.
Can I sit here? Ew, no, sir. Come on, Jessica, here, leave it.
High school!
You may wonder what a childhood musical theater addiction looks like in adult life. It's not pretty. Parents, please, take this as a warning. If you have a potential theater kid, nip it in the bud as fast as possible. Otherwise, you could end up with a child who leads you to believe that they're clean in their adult life and looking forward to a normal career. They show you a $60,000 private liberal arts college with a thriving human development program and lead you into your trap, taking everything you have and using the money to major in interdisciplinary arts. Not only do they pick a fake major, no! They use that major to make the most rancid films you've ever seen in your life. Do you really want a child like this? A child that is the most cringe-inducing, embarrassing freak of a human being you've ever seen in your life? Do the right thing and take your kid off of 42nd Street today. This is Newsy News. I'm News Newsman. Okay, now I don't know who decided to play this stupid film in front of my senior thesis presentation. I mean, are you serious? This just feels like some sort of personal attack, and I... Screening. I am so sorry for that little outburst. I can assure you it won't happen again. Everything is smooth sailing from here. Well, actually, before I start, I should warn you about something. It should go without saying as an interdisciplinary arts major, but I need money. So, got a few sponsors. There's going to be a few mid-roll ads throughout the show, but I'm sure you'll barely even notice. I mean, I didn't have time to check anything beforehand, of course, but it shouldn't be too disruptive. All right. Now, I have put my blood, sweat, and tears into this film, okay? Everything that I've done at Eckerd College in these 4 years has accumulated to this masterpiece. You will laugh, you will cry, you will scream with agony. Now get ready for the world premiere of Untitled Sawyer Project. Don't judge me for the name. This came together at the last minute. I only knew about the senior thesis thing for like 4 years or so. But I finally got everything exported about 3 hours ago. So hopefully everything works properly. We shall see here.
Don't judge me for my home screen choices.
Hello, looking to enter your files today.
Oh my gosh, what is...
Excuse me, as it's Cat's Match friend.
What? Me?
Yes, you. Discount Tyler Oakley.
Hey!
Ik bin Afra, the guardian of your files.
Where did you come from?
Remember that movie you pirated off of WeHaveFreeMovies.com? Couldn't pay for Disney Plus, huh? Tyler, you cheap bastard.
That's not my name!
Now you have to deal with the consequences. What do you desire from your files today?
Well, I was just looking for my phone.
Nothing illegal though, right? I am a cop.
Really? A Nerf gun?
Just get to the point.
I was just looking for my film that I finished a couple hours ago, untitled Soph Sawyer project.
Wow, how creative. That's the product of an eckerd interdisciplinary arts education, folks.
Will you just skip the shade and find me my film, please?
My film. You sound so pretentious. Did the balding man with the earring teach you that?
I'm going to kill you until you're dead.
As an empath, I am sensing some frustration. Now, before you can access your files, you must create a password.
What?
This password must have 8 or more characters. 9! First of all, lazy. Second of all, add a number. Where's your special character?
What?
You also need a capital letter, a hieroglyphic symbol, an emoji, a shape of more than 7 sides, and an abstract sound.
You're joking!
And add a number. Your numbers are in succession. They cannot be in succession.
You never said that!
New password, go! New password, or I pull the Nerf gun back out.
Forget this. I'll find some other way to fulfill this stupid graduation requirement.
You give up so easy. No wonder you're single.
That's not my... Oh my gosh.
Perfect! Have fun remembering that. Now time for your captcha.
You've got to be kidding me!
Which of these pictures does not have a funky little minion man in them?
What the hell is this?
Answer the question, Sophocles.
What, that thing's real?
Answer the question.
Oh goodness, they all do.
Wrong. Look at picture number 4. It's a little Twinkie, just like you, little twink.
I can't do this anymore.
One more try, Sophocles. What does this word say?
What? Nothing, that's just a picture of a graham cracker.
Correct! We like to be sneaky around here. Congratulations!
Finally.
Now your adoring fans can watch your little film. Although, I watched it earlier and it's a bit boring. Tall balding man and short balding man. I have some notes for you on how to teach film and comedy better. I don't think this kid is getting it.
Will you shut up?
Fine. I'll go. Shoes!
Alright, I am so sorry about that, friends. I have seen some weird pop-ups in my day, but that was by far the weirdest. No, I'll never be pirating anything ever again. Alright, hopefully, this should finally be my film up here. Let's see here. Is that working? Wait, no, 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 no. No, 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 no! No, I had this whole thing saved perfectly earlier! Curse you, Premiere! What am I gonna do? I mean, I need to show something today. Oh, you're sitting here. I need this to graduate. All right, I'll figure out something later. For now, I guess I can just keep you guys entertained. I don't know. All right, well, I think there's quite a few of you in this crowd that don't know a whole lot about me. I just gotta say, if your child is one of my friends and this is your first impression of me, I am so sorry. I'm sure your child has plenty of other friends that are much more normal and well-adjusted. Actually, I'm not sure if I could say that at Eckerd, where our motto is keep Eckerd weird, and some kids really take that as a challenge. But I'll just tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Soph, which is short for Sophocles. Okay, that's not true, but wouldn't that be so cool if it was? I've considered it. But no, one of my friends actually came up with that in a dream, and I am thoroughly convinced that my ideal alternate universe is within the subconscious of my friend Liliana. Something else about me is that I am from Naples, Florida, unfortunately. I have lived there all 22 years of my life. And That is 22 years too many. Let me tell you, growing up someplace where the median age is 65 just does irreversible damage to your psyche. It's just one giant retirement home as far as the eye can see. All right, now I feel the need to elaborate on that a little bit more because I don't just have a vendetta against the elderly, okay? There are layers to this picture. On the first layer, we have Florida man energy. It's there, it's omnipresent, it jacks everything else up by 1,000. Above that, we have our snowbirds, retirees, and tourists. I kind of group them all together because none of them ever really know where they are at any given moment. Especially on the road, it sure is frightening. Now, if you are a rich retiree, if you have that energy, but come to Naples a decade or two earlier on in your life, you are a Karen. And let me tell you, the town is crawling with them. There is an infestation. You cannot go into any business without being caught in the crossfire of a minimum wage worker trying their best and a middle-aged white woman full of rage. They're scary, but nothing is scarier than when Karens reproduce. Their spawns are the top layer here, and they are terrifying. They are insufferable, spoiled as all get out. Let me tell you, I am an adult now, in theory, and I still feel nothing but fear when I walk through our local mall and run into a pack of teenagers. They just scare me so bad. But let me tell you one of my worst spoiled Naples kid stories, okay? So when I was in elementary school, there was this girl in my 4th or 5th grade class, and she had the iPhone 3GS. You remember those? But she wanted the iPhone 4S, the newest model at the time. So she threw her phone at the wall so she could get a new one. And she was successful. Hello, she actually got a new phone out of that. I mean, these kids are truly the most.
And now a word from our sponsors.
True beauty, real excitement, authentic adventure with fresh experiences, breathtaking scenery, and unforgettable thrills. Dive in and explore the allure of Florida's Paradise Coast, Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades. Discover your paradise.
Wow, okay, so these ads are unbelievably targeted. They're really listening to everything I say here. I do have to say that it's pretty accurate. This is a little side tangent, but a couple of months ago I was reading this article in which the author of the article claimed that Naples, Florida was the best city to live in the country. Now, I didn't even need to go back and scroll to see who wrote that article. I know exactly who wrote that article, okay? Her name is Muriel. She's the reigning bridge champ at Astor Garden Senior Living Center, and she thinks that critical race theory is coming to trans all your kids' genders. That's who wrote that article. Now, I have to say, I don't hate everything about Naples, okay? Something I love about Naples is that all my family lives there. And I don't really know where they fit in on that whole layer cake situation, considering my grandpa lived in a treehouse for my early childhood years. That's 100% true, and that's just the tip of the Sawyer family iceberg, guys. They really are lovely. I think I actually have a picture I can show you guys. Let me see here. See, I think they're so beautiful. You can kind of see the resemblance, right? Get it, because I play all my own characters. Okay, it's not that funny. Let me see if we can find the actual picture. There we are. Aren't they so nice? Yes, this is literally all of us. I have no siblings and no cousins, which means I'm effectively ending the bloodline! I'm so excited. There does not need to be any more of us. Just going out with a bang here. But yeah, we are small, but we are mighty, and we are very chaotic. Just a fun fact about our family. My mom and I, we live together with a 19-year-old dog, a parrot, and 3 chickens that live inside of our house. Like, they run around on the floor and, like, hop up on the furniture and stuff. It's chaos, as you can imagine, but my mom is really the most lovely. Wait a second. My mom? No, you see, I may not have a final cut to show you guys, but I could have sworn I sent her a rough cut a while ago. Maybe I can call her and see if she can send it over. Would you guys be okay with waiting just a little bit longer? Yeah. All right, and I know she'd love to say hi to you guys as well. Let's give her a ring. Let's see here.
Hi, baby.
Hi, Mom. Listen, there's something I really
Say hi to baby.
Hi, babies. Okay, there's
Can
something
you
I
believe
believe she finally laid her egg yesterday?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It took her
There's
so
not-
long, and she did the funniest
Yeah?
thing the other day.
I just-
She actually climbed into Princess's
Wow,
cage.
that's crazy. Okay,
Oh,
nice.
you have to say hi to Princess.
Okay, no,
too.
Mom, listen. There's something I need your help with, and it's a little time sensitive.
Oh boy.
Yeah, really time sensitive, actually. I have a whole audience in front of me right now.
Oh, hi everybody. Oh, did you tell them the story about when you bit Princess's ear? I think they'd like that.
Mom, no, hold on. I can't find the final cut of my film. I thought maybe you have a rough cut that you could possibly send over if you can find it, maybe?
Oh, I can check. Now, how do I find a file?
Okay, so in your phone, you should be able to go to the Google Drive app. On there? Somewhere?
Yeah, okay. Oh, I know Sergi Brin will come to the rescue here. Did you tell your friends that I went to school with the inventor of Google?
Yeah, elementary school isn't that impressive, Mom.
It totally is. He chased me around the playground.
Can you please just open up Google Drive?
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Oh yeah, Sergi was hounding me about my Google Stores the other day. Like, I just paid for their dumb storage plan. How am I already running out of stores again? I just have to keep going through and deleting pictures of the pets, which I really don't want to do because...
Mom, app open.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I got it open.
Okay, now you want to go to the folder that says Soph's Files
Wait, what now?
in the top left corner?
Oh, I found it. Whoa, look at all this stuff in here. You should show your friends the music videos you used to
Do you
make.
see my film in there?
Yes, I do.
Okay, great. Can you send it to me, please?
How do I do that?
Just click the share icon.
What that is?
It says share. Oh.
Okay, don't freak out on me now.
Sorry, this is just really important. I need to show something to this audience right now.
All right. What's your email? Is it still sophiekmonkeybutt@aol.com?
No, this was from 2005. It should be in your recent contacts. You only email like 3 people.
Oh, yep, I see it. Okay, enjoy your big film.
Thank you so much, Rob. All right, friends, now you know what a phone call with my mother is like. All right, now hopefully she sent this right film over. Let me see here. And now a word from our sponsors.
Phone calls to Mom, are you really hungry? Have a fat, juicy burger from McWendy's King. It'll be the burger you've ever eaten. Yum, yum.
Okay, I really don't know what that was. All right, now hopefully we should be able to get my film up here. Let's see. Okay, don't fail me now. Let me see here. Okay, looks like we got that. Please work. Please work. Let me see here.
Hey, get off the computer. I want to play Balloon Powered
Wait, hold on. I said what? Mom, do you really think I haven't made a film since 2012? What is this? Okay. I don't even recognize this, but I guess I have to show something today. Whatever, here goes nothing. Play.
I'm doing my report. Jeez, go away. No, I guess this is the start of the 76th annual Hunger Games. Meet our tribute. Shiny and Peter.
Pause. All right, this is already a lot to take in. Looks like some sort of a Hunger Games parody here. You did a really good job coming up with those names. That's really creative. I'm not looking forward to seeing where this goes. Play.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
Oh, that's a beautiful title card. Good job.
Let the games begin. Shiny seems to take stage over by the tree.
Pause.
The contents of the cornucopia. Remote. A radio.
Pause. Okay. First of all, the sound design is really nice. Just hearing the wind in the background, really cool. If you listen closely, you can hear my dogs barking in the background too. Also, I think it's really impressive that not a single shot is in focus, no matter where the subject is. I think it takes special talent to be able to do that. Play.
and a phone, and a television remote. This is where the killing begins. Oh, this is where the killing starts.
I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with contemporary Christian rock from the early 2000s, but this is a song called This Is Where the Healing Begins by Matthew West. I changed the lyrics to make it about murder. Oh man, you Pastor Greg would be so proud of me. Play.
Go and chase each other around with a laptop.
This is really good.
I never introduced myself. My name is Tinker, and I'm here with every last coverage.
Nice close up there.
Peter is now found dead.
Thank goodness.
Shiny is the champion tribute. How does it feel to be a winner, Shiny? Awesome! The post-interview of the 76th annual technology games.
Pause. First of all, this close-up here is really good. I also like how in the mirror here, you can see the back of my head and my cameraman. That's really good mise en scène, to throw a film term out at you. I learned something in these 4 years. Play.
And here I am with the winner, Shiny! Looks like you gained some weight.
Pause. Y'all hear that? She said, looks like you gained some weight because I had trouble getting behind the table there. That was personal. Play.
You say that to me?
What accent was that?
Now please stop that, Shiny. Alright, get on with the questions. Alright, Shiny, how do you feel about winning the season's Hunger Games?
Well, I am glad that I can return to my family and see them once again.
Pause. This is my mom laughing in the background. Why on set, woman? Also, she kind of looks like she's being held at gunpoint at this point, like the actor herself. Play.
Alright, how do you feel about killing Peter?
Well, it
there
sounds
she is.
very good considering that they tried to kill me many times before.
Clap for her,
No,
for
please
Shiny
don't.
America. This was Tinker with today's footage of the 76th annual Technology Games. See you next year, America.
Wow. That sure was something. I am so sorry for any motion sickness that Tiny Soph might have caused you. I've always been an excellent cinematographer, clearly. Still cannot get over that autofocus thing. I do not understand that. Well, I've clearly always been a very interesting child. I've been in theater almost my whole life, which you guys learned from that nice little news broadcast that was made without my knowledge or consent. Someone's getting sued soon. You've heard plenty about my theater career, but what that cute little PS I didn't touch on was my improv career. You see, many of you know for the last 4 years I've been on our improv team here at Other Man's Trash, but what much fewer of you know is how I got my start in improv. Now, this is 100% true. I could not make this up if I tried. I started improv at 13 years old on a children's television show that never happened. That's right, I was one contract away from appearing on your television screens nationwide on a show called Kids Prov 123. Now, if you've ever seen the show Whose Line Is It Anyway, it was basically that, but for kids. Which sounds like an interesting premise, except our budget must have been like $2 and a half bag of expired sour cream and onion potato chips. We filmed on this really low budget, public access looking soundstage in front of a live studio audience. Well, actually live is probably being pretty generous. It was more like 5 kids being forcibly dragged to the studio at 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. And you know, something that it's the appeal of improv is that it happens once and then it's done, right? Well, that's not how television works. That is especially not how children's television works. If we made any kind of a blunder in a scene, we would have to reshoot and do the same scene over again. And sometimes we would be doing the same scene 5 or 6 times in a row. Like if someone dropped their mic pack, or said a brand name, or accidentally made a cocaine joke like I did when I was 14. You know, it's not funny. Children's improv. You know it's really not funny. Children's improv 5 or 6 times in a row. So by the time we got that final shot, no one was laughing. So their solution was to add in laugh tracks in post. Except they weren't even in spots that were appropriate. It would be in the middle of explaining the game and there would just be laugh tracks thrown in. And this was all the creation of our producers, this ancient couple named Ron and Susan. Well, Susan did pretty much everything. I swear Ron was just there for decoration. That man was as old as time. He had this dazed expression on his face. It was like, hi, kids. And he would come into the studio on his walker, and we would all just watch him and see if he could make it from one end of the studio to the other without seeing Jesus right then and there. It was truly one of the most surreal experiences of my life.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Hello, I'm Regis Smallprint from Basel and Yarmany Law Firm. Has this ever happened to you?
After this show, I'm gonna walk a mile.
Here is how to know if you've been scammed. If the producers of your television show supposedly work in children's television but look as old as time, you might be getting scammed.
Old people are sketchy.
If you spend 2 years not getting any straight answers on when and where your show will be airing, you're probably getting scammed. If your producers tell you that they booked a spot for your cast on Good Morning America, or that you're going on a Disney cruise, or that your low-budget public access looking kid show is going to win an Emmy, you are absolutely, without a doubt, getting scammed. If you happen to find yourself on a kid show and notice any of these signs, run in the opposite direction as fast as you can, which is probably not too fast if you're a theater kid.
Hey!
What happens if you do not heed these warnings? You'll film 2 seasons and then never hear from those producers ever again, never seeing a cent of the money you were supposed to make. And if you try to look up these producers on the internet and cannot find any information on them, not even a picture, you absolutely just got scammed. And we can help. Here at Basel and Yarmany Law Firm, we fight for little idiot children that are being groomed into television stars. Here, we kill scammers and prevent scammed children from turning into lame adults. No one is beyond our help, not even you, discount Tyler Oakley. Just call Regis Smallprint at 1-800-JUST-ICE for help today.
Okay, I'm glad you all find that funny because I, for one, am not amused by child exploitation. Okay, actually, it is kind of funny. I mean, did you see how bad that show was? 2 years of my life, people. 2 years. I showed up to that studio the morning after my freshman homecoming. 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. You can't even tell what's makeup under my eyes and what's causing the dark circles, and I'm just mustering up every last drop of willpower to act out the plot of Shrek with a 9-year-old. Where was I going with all of this? Oh yeah, all this nonsense, and I still can't find my film. And I graduate tomorrow, people. Hello? I mean, where'd all the time go? I swear just yesterday I was sitting in the gym for our cult initiation. I mean, ceremony of lights. Just a little tangent about that for a quick second. I was sitting front row center for our ceremony of lights, which was on move-in day, blasted in the face with bagpipes, staring down President Eastman wearing a button-down lemon shirt and a Bob's Burgers hat. I think I just have an allergy to being taken seriously. Oh man, but I'm just glad I've improved beyond whatever era of my life that was. I mean, these 4 years at Eckerd have truly been amazing, and I'm just so...
And now a word.
I give up, I can't do this anymore.
Welcome to Notch Wojo. Today we're counting down our picks for Soph's most cringe moments at Eckerd College.
What?
Number 5, open mic night.
Party rock at home tonight. Now, everybody have a good time. Yeah.
This was a surrealist film Soph made as the first assignment for experimental film. The plot and script are incomprehensible, and one character dances to a Minecraft parody of WAP with William Howard Taft written on their chest. The fact that this is only number 5 should scare you. Number 4, influencer.
Oh, so you stalked me online as a catfish.
Soph made this short film in spring 2020. That's all I really need to say, but it gets worse from there. The This is a film about fandom culture, something Soph should have grown out of years ago, and this awful idea was even pitched in front of real-life film professionals freshman year. Some people, I'm not naming any names, desperately need to go outside and touch grass. Number 3, I'm fine, I promise.
I'll go on Pornhub, bro. I'm too sad.
This was Soph's final project for experimental film that involved several sketches, all with random lines from their notes app. This would rank lower on our official cringe scale if it wasn't completely voluntarily put on display at the Eckerd College Film Festival last year. All of the film faculty and many of Soph's peers witnessed this descent into madness, including a Gregorian chant version of a cupcake song and a teddy bear finding pleasure in being stabbed. Yuck is right. Number 2, Box Baby.
If you're feeling sad or blue, we got the thing just for you.
Box Baby was a film, if you can even call it that, Soph made during freshman year. It features a wide variety of vomit-inducing characteristics, including awful premise, worse editing, even worse sound, significantly worse lighting, and horrible cinematography. This film crushes my soul as easily as you can crush a small paper box. Now, before we can reveal number 1, here are some honorable mentions. The time Soph almost broke their nose on stage playing Leon Trotsky. The time Soph accidentally made a pedophile joke during an AMT improv show.
She did not look for, she was scared.
The time Soph performed stand-up as the final project for Human Instrument and was met with blank stares for 8 minutes.
Filmed in Fort Myers, Florida.
The time Soph and their friends made a Christmas special for a YouTuber they are still uncomfortably obsessed with at the geriatric age of 22. Woo! I love Halloween! And Soph's entire TikTok account.
Nice to get Hamilton on your side. Talk less.
And finally, number 1, this presentation.
What?
Soph, you have known about this presentation for 4 entire years as an interdisciplinary arts major. You could have done anything, like, how about, I don't know, actual art? Instead, you decide to be quirky and throw together this random sack of garbage instead of anything of actual substance. You have made all of these peers and professors sit through an hour of pretending to be funny. In fact, you couldn't even come up with a name for your show. This has to be the most—
Enough! I am so tired of this. I am tired of the stalling and the targeted harassment and people staring at me. I just want to find my film that I've worked so hard on. And again, I just feel so bad for the parents and miscellaneous family members that have to be here right now. After the show, I want you to look at your child, hold them so tight, and thank them for pursuing a normal degree and a normal job instead of standing up on stage like I am. You can offer your condolences to my mother and her bank account on the way out. I just want to look through my files one more time just to make sure that I'm not missing something here. Because I know I have to have it somewhere, I just do. Oh my gosh. Let me see here. Oh gosh. Okay, let me see.
Asian Santos.
No, okay, let me see. I really should have organized this better in hindsight. Let me see here. No, okay, let me see, is it here? Oh my gosh. Let me see.
A single onion.
No, oh my gosh, what could it possibly be? Hold on. Let me see, is it here?
You ready to get wet, Ryan?
Let me see here.
Wow, this tastes exactly like
Oh
you.
my gosh, where could this be? Let me see. Come on.
Did you have to spit in my mouth?
It's useless. I'm never gonna find my film, I'm never gonna graduate, and I'm gonna be living in the palm hammocks for eternity. Whoa, what is this? My senior thesis exhibition, but it's a total failure.
Wait, is that an audience out there? Aren't you presenting your human development research or something?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm you for freshman year.
What?
Well, I I haven't started yet, but I'm about to go into human development, and I'm really excited. Did you get your Johns Hopkins internship? Are we going to be working in like a school or a hospital or something?
No, we are interdisciplinary arts now, hence the audience.
What? Dude, that is amazing!
I know, but I can't find my file, so I guess I just have to give up.
No, you can't give up!
What?
Not you.
Are you me too?
Yep, I'm 15, and this is definitely not Palm Beach Atlantic University. Do you think they'd survive at Palm Beach Atlantic University? Look at them. Who's them?
Guys, chill, the audience is right there.
Oh yeah, you were looking for your final film. A film? You're making movies in college? And we get to keep doing theater too. And telling jokes. Isn't that awesome? Dang! What happened to elementary education?
That's never been our true passion, you know that.
Exactly! You've come so far doing what we actually want to do. And you're going to give up because you can't find your file?
Guess you're right.
And even if you can't find it, just get creative. That's what we've always been best at.
Yeah, just get creative. Thanks, guys. I can do this.
That's the spirit. You got this. Oh, and before I go, have you seen Hamilton yet?
No.
Oh, dang it.
Just get creative. Just get creative. You know, I do have all of these films that I've made during my 4 years at Eckerd. I know it says we technically can't include old works in our show, but what if we did a little remix? Did that actually do something? I guess it's worth a shot.
I can't exist without working like a madman. And I sometimes wonder if I do that to myself to feel validated as a person. You tell me what's on your mind? Can you even take yourself seriously? No! Please, laugh!
So beautiful. The greatest voice of our generation. We did it! We did it! You've changed me. I love you, bro. Did my laptop really just generate that? How is that better than anything I've made during my 4 years at Eckerd? Maybe I do need to rethink my career choices. I guess that was my final film. Much like my vision for life, it didn't make a whole lot of sense, but it did have passion. That's what matters, right? Well, I'm Soph Sawyer, and believe it or not, that was my senior thesis show. Thank you guys.